What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on Instagram and Twitter at A Connection TV. And I just got finished watching Big Brother 24 season finale, and I'm uber shocked and I'm uber happy, and let's get into it. I really don't think it's gonna be a long video, but it was a 2-hour season finale, and we were left with the 3 finalists: Turner, Monty, and Taylor, right? Now, I wanna talk about the episode, then I'm gonna break each individual down, because I've been watching Big Brother since season 18, 19, and although my memory sucks, right? Because a lot of you people have been having to get me together on, you know, actual facts about the show and competitions. Appreciate it. But I haven't been watching since 01, like some of you. And so my mind only goes that far, and even going that far, it's still a little jobbled up, right? Gobbled up, just mismatched, jigsawed, right? Because my brain is just not there. But needless to say, I've loved the game since season 18. And I always felt like I could potentially be in the game, because I would find myself at home playing the competitions right along with them, and I'd be winning. 99% of the time I'd be winning. And you know, I have favorites like Davon. I know Davon, and I've talked to her, and she actually said that I should audition for the game because she loves my character Mona Simone. So I do have that close attachment to the game, because I actually know someone that is a star from the game, and just an amazing person from the actual game itself. But without me going any further into the history of me watching Big Brother, I'll just say that I've always been a fan of it, right? And so, in watching this 2-hour season finale, I'm a fan, but I'm also on the edge of my seat, like, what's going on? I get and read the BB updates, and I have someone that I'm getting to know on social media by the name of Jay Dale, and he's been watching, you know, Big Brother. I'm really not sure how we connected. I don't know if we connected because he saw my reviews on Big Brother. I'm not sure. Again, memory issues. But I don't know if I would be actually good on the game. I don't know. But either way, we talk on Instagram, and we go back and forth, like some legit stuff going back and forth. And he's been somewhat scatterbrained over the potential outcome of this, even though him and I both are keeping up with the feeds or whatever. And my thing has been like, oh, Monty's not taking Taylor. Monty is a butthole. Monty's not really a nice guy. He hasn't really been a nice guy from the beginning and dealing with Taylor. And now, why are they sleeping together? Like, I've been like anti-Monty for a while, okay? When Monty finally decided to apologize to Taylor, then I started to warm up to Monty, but then he started acting shifty and shaky, and then especially the last week or two, I've just been like, okay, I've never really cared for Monty, so it is what it is. Turner, I never really cared for Turner either, because in the beginning of all of the, you know, the Taylor hate train, he was on the train, right? Then he gave this bomb speech about how he doesn't want to be a part of bullying and whatsoever or whatever. And I'm like, okay, let me reel him in. He's cool now, right? He's cool. But then he, you know, detaches himself from the leftovers, and he goes against Joseph, and he's a part of this Kyle situation, and I'm like, not really feeling him anymore. And then there are moments where he talks poorly about Taylor and wants to clearly go after her. So with the 3 people that are left, the only person that I'm rooting for is Taylor. Taylor is probably the best, I'll just say one of, because I don't know all of the seasons of Big Brother, but one of the best human beings I have ever seen in Big Brother, period, okay? From the way that she handles herself with confrontation, like with that whole Daniel situation, the Nicole situation, she stands, and I can kind of get emotional right now, she stands poised, graceful, and just oozing nothing and giving nothing in return but positive energy. And she's a remarkable human being from that aspect, right? Someone who's beaten up, and she still stands. She used the keyword today, resilience. And so, you know, I'm rooting for her. I'm on the edge of my seat, but because I am clued into the BB updates and Twitter and J Dell, I already know who wins first HOH. It's Turner. I already know who wins second HOH. It's Monty. You know, I saw the BB update when Taylor was saying how she was mad at herself because now she has to be taken to the end instead of, you know, positioning herself to be at the end. I'm right there with you, Taylor. I wanted you to not only be that remarkable human being that I was hoping and praying would, like, grace the BB stage, but I wanted you to get yourself there. And a part of what really annoyed me with Monty is that he never really positioned her, and he never really positioned her to be in a great spot in the game. It was always, well, if you win, then you definitely have the ability to, well, you need to get there, you need to get there, you need to get there, you need to get there. And, you know, I look at that as like him being obviously concerned with himself and winning, which is what you're supposed to do with the $750,000. But it just, I don't know, he's always sat in a vat of slime for me, just the way he always handled her. I just didn't appreciate it. I just didn't like it, right? And so I'm telling, you know, J Dell, Monty's not going to pick her. He's going to pick Turner. And he's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, they have a final two. No, they don't. Yes, they do. They've had a final two for a while. The energy with, the energy between Monty and Turner has just been remarkable for a while. And so in my mind, because of the way that Monty moves and has behaved toward Taylor from the beginning all the way to the end, led me to believe that he would never take her. And the only reason why he would is if he thought that he could beat her, which is what he said in his eviction speech to Turner. I don't want to take you, Turner, because I think that you will beat me or have a greater shot at beating me. I want to take Taylor because I think I have a greater shot at beating her. He said that. And so in my mind, I'm like, okay, whatever. All right, I was partially right and partially wrong. Cool. But Taylor finds herself in the final two. In my mind, I'm like, she's winning. She's winning. She, not only is she winning because she deserves it, you know, but, and I'm talking about her social game and just being a remarkable human being, having to endure all of what she dealt with, but she's winning because there's 5 women in jury, and all of those women are going to vote for her. Period. All of those women are going to vote for her. Period. Okay? There's a bigger reason, bigger reason behind, outside of Monty, to vote for Taylor. And, you know, a lot of people would hate to believe that or think that that's not fair or whatever the case may be. But it is. It is what it is. There's a bigger reason beyond Monty to the reason why Taylor deserves to win, or should win. Let me say should win. But I think Taylor shined most where she has all season, and that's in her speeches. Because I literally had to watch her speech twice. Everything that she said was fact. Everything that she said made sense. Everything that she said resonated. And I appreciate the editor for how he was going to all of the close-ups on everybody that, you know, could be a part of her speech and what she was talking about. How she was talking about how she bled out for everybody. How she was the sword and not the shield. How, you know, how she had to be resilient, and how she's been called the B word more times than she's ever been in real life, and they panned to Terrence. You know, how she had to sit on the block next to someone that started an all-white alliance. You know, how she was told that she was the reason why Paloma was put out because of mental health, and how she potentially used someone's mother against her. All of these things she pointed out in her speech, and none of them were factual against her. None of them were. Wow. She did what needed to be done. And I I just knew in my heart of hearts that she was going to make it to final 2, she was going to win. I said it in my videos. I just didn't think Monty was going to take her. And I already know that if Turner would have won, Turner would not have taken, you know, Taylor. But I just was so shocked that he did that. You know, his reasoning for doing that was because, you know, Turner had established a final 2 with Kyle, and it was brought out. It said that he had a final 2 with Kyle, and then right after that, you know, he made a final 2 with, you know, Monty. So that set in Monty's mind, you know, why he needed to do what he needed to do. I completely understand that. If that's, you know, if that's his excuse and reasoning, maybe it is 100%. But I don't know. Something tells me that he wanted to utilize that to save face. I think the 2 biggest parts of Monty bringing Taylor to the end was, 1, that he thought he could beat her, and 2, that he didn't want to be the cause of 2 black people not being in the end. That's just how I feel about it. Y'all can say what y'all want to say. I also think, 3, that Taylor's a woman, you know, and a black woman, and he didn't want to have that looming over him. So it would be better to have a white guy booted out than it would be to have a sister booted out. And it is what it is. Regardless of the reason, whether I'm wrong, right, or indifferent, I'm just happy and satisfied at the fact that he brought her to the end. Wow. He lost 1 to, what is it, 1 to 8? Because it's 9 votes and they just need 5 to win. So yeah, 1 to 8. He lost 1 to 8. Only 1 person voted for him, and that was Turner. Wow. Even Terrence voted for Taylor. And I believe Terrence voted for Taylor because he absorbed every single word that she had said. And I don't know if y'all noticed, but he could not keep his eyes off of her, his energy on her, because he realized that he effed up so many times in the house. So many times in the house, he mistreated, spoke poorly about her. And when her mother and grandmother, or mother and aunt, whoever those women were that came out to greet Taylor, Terrence could not stop looking at them. Like, wow, like, wow, like, wow, why didn't I work with her? Why, you know, like, I'm sorry. Like, you could see that he feels remorseful, regretful for how he acted in the stuff that he said about Taylor. You know, powerful season. One of the best seasons, you know. I would have loved to have seen Bailey in that position. I would have loved to have seen Davon in that position. I would have loved to see Kimmy in that position. Azza, Chada, Tiffany. Tiffany was a firecracker though. But Azza is like another Taylor. Azza is another Taylor. Chada, I can't remember, but I don't think she ever had to deal with like anything. No one, well, I'm not gonna say no one, but a part of season 23, we didn't have any Taylor stuff in season 23. But I don't know, like Bailey wouldn't have never allowed Daniel to talk to her like that. You know, Davon damn for sure wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, Taylor is a one-of-a-kind, class act, graceful beauty queen. And to have her be a part of this season, just period, is just amazing. I'm so thankful that the leftovers were formed, even though it was broken up because of Kyle's ignorance. You know, I've always wanted to, every time I watched Big Brother, I always wanted to see unity like the leftovers form and be, you know, genuine and really make moves and get things through. And I really saw that. And so for that, I'm thankful and appreciative of Big Brother season 24. Taylor is the winner. She's definitely deserving of it. And I loved her speech and I love her as a human being, and congratulations to her for winning, you know, America's Favorite House Guest. I voted for her to win America's Favorite House Guest, but she wins so much money, the most cash prize out of everyone in Big Brother history. And she made history by not only being America's Favorite House Guest, but winning the freaking game. That is busting on all points. Anyways, leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought about this. I'm trying to make this less than 15 minutes, but just leave your comments below. Let me know what you thought. Are you excited and happy that Taylor won, or did you want Monty to win? Deuces. Oh, and I am going to audition. I don't know if they ever picked me because you know, whatever. But I am going to audition because I would love to be on that show. Deuces.
Gutsy!